I'm Amanda Adams, and I'm doing my speech on influences. Have you ever woke up and just did not know how you got there? The process to get where we are going is a long road, and it seems to happen in the blink of an eye. Today I'm going to share some influences that have shaped my life with you. As we move on, I would like to tell you about a special person, an event, and a place that has shaped my life. These places have changed the course of my life. To start with, I would like to tell you about a very strong, special and strong woman, my mom, who is the first person who has shaped my life. I admire my mom for so many things. She holds our family together. She organizes every event and every function as if it's the event off of a home magazine. My mom maintains communication with all her children and grandchildren daily. She has taught me to be a strong person and only to depend on myself. Nothing is ever too big for her, and every goal that can be accomplished, she does, and she learns through her struggles. My mom is the strongest person I know. She was diagnosed with ovarian cancer in April of 2016. She had the hysterectomy and the tumors removed following that diagnosis. My mother started chemo that May. In December of 2017, she developed anaphylactic shock to the chemotherapy infusions. And now she takes a chemotherapy pill twice a day, every day, for the rest of her life. She will never be in remission. She lives every day and never complains about her sickness. And if you didn't know her, you would never know that she even had cancer. She went back to work in 1994 to be an LVN. And she worked full-time in children's ICU while raising me and my sister and making sure she made it to every school event that we had. I'm so proud of my mom and for what she has instilled in me. To be a better person, no matter how old you feel, always take advantage of it. It's never too late. Next, I would like to tell you about the experience that has affected my life. My life was impacted by domestic violence by my ex-husband. The physical abuse started before we were even married, and it started off with shoving and yelling and gradually increased. It was a simple argument, and before long, it had graduated to the climax. The final part of this situation was that he said dead people don't tell lies as he pulled a loaded pistol. I grabbed my kids and left. And you would think that that experience as a domestic violence victim would negatively affect my life. But the person that raised me to be strong, and I knew I deserved more. When I left, all I had was my family and counted my blessings for every one of them. I also learned that victims are not weak. It takes a strong person to walk out with the fear that has been instilled in them. And sometimes it's easier to stay with It's easier to stay with what's normal than to leave with the what ifs of what could happen. Domestic violence has taught me that I am strong and I am worth being loved. I realized that my family is the only thing that matters to me. Finally, I would like to tell you about a place that has shaped my life. However, when I think about the place, my house, that me and my kids built with our own hands, the place has to be the Women's Haven in Fort Worth, Texas. I needed to get away from family who wanted to help, but I needed to be on my alone because I had never stood by myself before. It was important for me to learn to love myself. It was a shock, and it was different to be at the shelter. But I got a job, I got an apartment, and I got a babysitter. And 12 weeks till I had to have a transitional housing in 12 weeks, and I maintained all that in 8 weeks. The ending of this experience is that I learned I was strong enough to be my own person. Without the shelter, I do not know if I would have ever realized the strength inside of me that there always was. In conclusion, I have discussed 3 main influences in my life. I have told you about a person, event, and a place that has truly amazing impact on me. All these impacts have never changed me, the same as I'm sure your impacts have changed your life. Although one event or person cannot define your life, it can definitely change it. Thank you.